Welcome back to another episode of Queenish. It's your girl Key.
It's Raven.
How you doing, girl?
What's the level between tipsy and drunk?
I'm trying so hard not to laugh.
They're gonna tell me to sign up for AA soon.
We don't be really drunks, y'all.
No.
We just...
I only drink when we come record, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah. That's the only time I drink. Mm-hmm. Fridge full of liquor. Be like, all right, yeah. Friday. Mm-mm. You know a funny thing happened to me the other day? I was like bringing groceries in and I saw a lizard like outside on like the screen part of the window. And I was like, because lizards can just get in anything. Yeah. I have nothing in this house for anything as far as killing stuff. I think I randomly found a bottle of like bug spray and WD-40. That's the only spray.
Oil him up?
I did.
He got in the house?
No, but I just didn't want it to get in the house. I was like, imagine you just chilling, all of a sudden you see a lizard pop out of nowhere. So I was like, I said, I'm going to prevent you from slithering in.
So you sprayed him with WD-40.
What happened? Sure enough, sprayed him with WD-40. Because I was like, it gotta be some type of poison in it to make the lizard.
I'm sure.
I think the lizard just licked it because it went to the wall, like the brick, and I was just like, okay, is he gonna like die? I was just waiting for something to happen. He just stood there, so I kept spraying him with WD-40. All I had in my house. It was either that or some Lysol spray, some dishwashing liquid. I said, I ain't wasting.
Don't waste that Lysol now.
It's like, what in the world? Like, I'm not about to see no lizard get in this house, so.
He probably like, what this hoe doing?
He probably laughing at me. Because I laughed at myself like, here, you really sprayed the lizard with WD-40. I said, look. I ain't got time to be sitting here chilling to see a lizard.
Yeah.
And then now I gotta run and get a broom or something and kill the lizard. And then once the lizard dead, you gotta get the lizard out your house. And imagine seeing a croaked out lizard that you gotta, I ain't want to do all that. So I said, while you outside, I'm gonna just kill you outside.
I don't think it killed him.
It did. And I think that thing licked it.
He crawled away, didn't he?
I think he did, but at least he crawled away. Because when I saw him on the window, I said,
Yeah.
So I got that WD-40. He ain't squeaky.
Please get you some. I don't know how you kill a lizard, but get you some bug spray or something.
That's all I had. I found I had some bug spray. I did both. I said both got some type of something in it. So I was like, if I hit it with both, dead, right? Wrong.
No.
Wrong. That lizard didn't do nothing. When I say I sprayed that lizard,
I can imagine.
I was not playing around, girl.
When he come back looking for you.
And I was worried about that because I thought he ain't dead.
He gonna remember, that's the girl that sprayed me with that oily stuff.
Girl, and do you know that like every day I would walk my house, let me see if he just over there on the
shut
brick.
Up, please.
And I was like, I thought the lizard would be plotting on me. And it wasn't no big lizard. I promise you. I was like, damn, that lizard.
And you were not smoking or drinking, and you think a lizard is plotting on you.
I promise you. I said, dang, that lizard gonna come back. Like, girl.
Well, please update us next week on the lizard. I need to know.
I haven't seen it, so I feel like maybe he just scurried away. Maybe he died in the grass. But yeah, he definitely.
Or he went and got his niggas.
I hope not, because I sprayed him with WD-40 too. That's all I got here. I was gonna get any lubricant I could find.
Oh my!
It would have been laundry detergent. It would have been dishwashing liquid. I would have found something to get on that lizard. Something pesticides or something to kill it. I was like,
I can't. Oh my God,
girl. Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on IG. We are Queenish_podcast. If you have questions or would like to receive advice, you can email us at queenishpod@gmail.com. And now we're going to get into Jester News.
What else could he be but a jester? A jester? A jester? A funny idea, a jester.
Okay, in today's Jester News, there's a new trend in the dog world. People are changing the way their dogs look through cosmetic surgery. Veterinarians are noticing a growing trend in skin fold reductions, tail docking, and prosthetic canine testicles called noodles. Y'all, they giving the dogs fake balls. Noodles. That sounds nasty.
That sounds gross.
Greg Miller, co-inventor of the prosthetic testicle, says he created the testicles to alleviate the discomfort of emasculated dog owners whose dogs get misidentified. According to Miller, Kim Kardashian's dog Rocky has a pair of noodles. Why are you telling his business?
Right.
Don't do that.
You telling my business.
Although cosmetic surgery for dogs is legal, it is seen as unscrupulous, especially in dog competitions. The Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show's communication director, Gail Miller Beecher, told the Raw Report the shows are not a beauty contest and that dogs are judged on their ability to perform. So I say all that to say, these crazy motherfuckers is doing cosmetic surgery on the dogs, pulling back their skin and giving them fake balls. What are your thoughts?
I just feel like...
Cause why?
Right. If I'm going to pay to get it neutered, why am I going to pay to put fake balls on my dog?
Yeah, talking about this is for the dog owner's feelings because the dogs are being misidentified. I'm like, did Lil Fido tell you that he don't feel like a man because he don't have no balls?
Right. When he started speaking English?
Right. And why did you cut his balls off then? Because you didn't want him to go around getting everything pregnant.
Right.
Just to get him some fake balls.
I don't understand. I'm not going to go out. You know how much money you wasted to spend to buy some fake balls? If you really wanted some balls on that bad, you could have got some tennis balls, glue them together, put them around him like a little harness.
Probably bigger than a dog.
Something, get some ping pong, something. If you was that concerned about him feeling like he was missing something back there, super glue 2 ping pongs. They light and airy. Put them right there and put it on them like a harness. There you go.
Then you wonder why your dog walking like that.
Well,
it's sitting sideways.
I mean, look, if it was that big of a deal, then you would have never paid money to get him neutered. Because think about if a dog and another dog pregnant, this ain't real life. Like, that don't mean somebody coming to your house saying this your baby. Like,
I'm going to say you got my dog pregnant. Fifi was a nice virginal girl. And Lil Fido, with his horny brolic ass, came over here and humped up on Fifi. And now she is not going to be a single mother.
You know what's crazy? My uncle talked just like that when his dog got pregnant.
No, he did.
He had a dog named Cookie. Told some Cookie ass done went and got pregnant by that nigga down the street. He said that nigga ain't got no job. He be hanging out. He be in everybody's yard. So you know you right. If y'all really out here running up to people's house like it's your puppy.
Yeah. You gonna have to give me some money on this dog food.
Sell them.
No, I'm keeping my children. You gonna give me
all of them?
Yes.
Some dogs be having 7 puppies.
They gonna give me some money. Cause
you gonna have 8 dogs.
I mean, I might give them to some family or something, but they gonna pay like their way. Your little jobless dog down here wanna get my dog pregnant.
Girl, that's literally what my uncle said.
He gonna figure this shit out.
So that dog ain't got no job. He be in everybody's yard messing with all the little girls. Nope. I'm sorry. I'm not paying no money to get no dog's balls added back. Some fake added balls at that.
Yeah, that I don't get it.
Where are these balls coming from? Like, you getting skin from where? Like,
they gotta be using some old dog skin.
That's
or
nasty.
something.
That's not sanitary to me.
And then let's see, skin fold reduction. So they're cutting back skin folds. Okay, how could you see it? They got fur. And then tail docking, which I don't even know what that is, but
when they clip the tail or something.
That's what I'm thinking. Let's see, tail docking is an intentional removal of part of an animal's tail, or sometimes the ears. I've seen them do the ears.
I've seen
the
ears.
I don't really like that. And why you want to cut their tail?
Yeah.
Y'all need something to do.
Something. Where y'all got this extra money to just clip animals like that for? I can understand when some people want their dogs to be neutered. I get it.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to go out my way to have my dog neutered, I'm not going to go and pay to add some fake imaginary balls with some nasty old skin that y'all done picked up somewhere. Because what you getting the skin from him? If you clip his balls, he ain't got no skin back there.
That's a good question.
That's nasty if you think about it. You putting some old, that could be rat skin that you done attached to my dog. Possum skin, something deer skin. Now my dog got deer balls. I can't do this.
It don't make sense. I mean, because can the dog tell you don't feel like a man? And because people mistake your dog for a girl instead of a boy, who cares?
But he still got his ding-a-ling though, don't he? If
I think they do. I think they just...
He just ain't got no balls. He just ain't got no sperm or whatever they call it in the dog world.
I think that's why they get rid of the balls, because that's where the sperm comes from. So he still has a dick, but you wouldn't see it unless you pop on. Well, it depends on the size of the dog, because them big dogs, they dick be out all day.
Girl, and they balls be big. Yeah.
But that's how people can tell. Oh, he got the balls hanging down to the damn floor.
I've seen that where I was like, that's just nasty.
It is.
I ain't never had no dog. Well, I only had one male dog growing up. The other one was a girl, so I just feel like dogs look themselves anyway.
Yeah,
so.
they do. I don't. Whatever. Child. Anyway, good luck to the dogs.
Right. Good luck, Toto. they snipping you and adding it back.
Yes.
Save your money.
Stupid.
Let's get into throne talk.
Everybody knows me. I'm a queen. This is called royalty over here, okay? I'm not stepping off my throne to address no bum, no chicks that are beneath me, and nobody that has not worked as hard as I worked for anything.
Okay, so that crazy gesture news, that brings us to our throne talk, where we're talking about unrealistic body standards and plastic surgery. So, I feel that today's society has increasingly pushed unrealistic body standards on women through pop culture, social media, etc. And most of these body standards aren't achievable for many women, which is causing more and more women to turn to plastic surgery to try and achieve those looks. Do you feel like there's a pressure to have a certain body type or shape?
In this day and age, yes. Because I feel like we live in that world of you have to have a very, 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 very small waist, almost barely there. You have to have an ass as big as the sun. You have to have bigger boobs too to go with your small waist and your big ass. And I feel like in today's society, that's what's considered a bad bitch.
Right.
Like people, oh, she a baddie. So I feel like there is a lot of pressure when it comes to that.
I agree. And I think it has a lot to do with, like I said, pop culture, social media, because I don't know when it become the standard, but that's the thing now. That's the standard. You scrolling on Instagram, that's all you see. Everybody got the same shape. They look the same. Unrealistically curvy. Like a caricature.
Very.
And honestly, if we want to be completely honest, they are mimicking Black women's bodies. Even Black women are mimicking Black women. It's like you're exaggerating your features that we already have as Black women.
It's unfortunate because if you think about it, the 90s, that wasn't the standard. If you had a shape, that was great, but no one made you feel like you were better than anyone else. Because honestly, even in the 90s, most people was slim back then. They had shapes, but they was mainly slim built people back then.
Right.
Nowadays, it's slim thick or just thick or whatever.
Girl, I don't even know if slim thick is acceptable anymore. You gotta be thick.
Right,
with no waist. That's it.
No thick. Waist whatsoever. Probably back pains, carrying all that back there. I don't understand. I don't know. It's just really weird because I just hate that it's glorified. That's really my thing. There's nothing wrong with saying a woman is beautiful, but all women are beautiful. You can be skinny
Mm-hmm.
and be beautiful. You can be thick and be beautiful. You can be a BBW and be beautiful. I just hate how it's glorified.
I just want to know, when did that become the standard and who said that? Like, who? I know that definitely had to become the standard when white women did it. Like, let's call a spade a spade. It's only acceptable when white women do it.
You're right.
And people always say the Kardashians, but I think it was before them.
Mm-hmm. I think the Kardashians they're the group that made like that whole exotic thing a thing, because it was like, oh well, we've never seen someone who wasn't black be shaped like this. Mm-hmm. So because you're not black and you're shaped like this, you're exotic. Oh my god. Oh look, other people who aren't black are shaped just like them, and it go from there. And then because they're the popular celebrities or whatever you want to call it, now it's we need to idolize them and look like them. And I'm like, other than that, what do they have? There's nothing else to really like want to really be like.
But my thing is, why is it okay for them to look like that? Like, they get praise. But if a black woman looks like that, I would say, it may be white people's eyes, she's ghetto. She got, she's got too much. They don't say this. They don't get the same praise that a woman that's not of color would get.
I agree. But we live in this world where it's like, it has to be, if you're exotic, then you're praised almost. It's like, oh, she looks so different. And, and she has a shape too. Ooh, and it's like, so.
And it's like black features are only acceptable when they're not on black bodies.
And I hate that. Because we created it. We birthed the world, if we want to be honest. Like, y'all want to look like us so bad, but then when we look like us, it's ill. Like you say, it's ghetto. It don't look good. Because I used to hate how, like, you could put a skirt that's the same length or whatever on a white person and it's okay, but put that on a person who got a little bit shaped and it's, that's inappropriate. You're not dressed appropriately. I'm like, she's dressed exactly like the other girl. The only difference is she got ass. She got hips.
Girl, that started with me in middle school, and I never thought that I was like thick. I still don't think that. I mean, I got a little, I got a shape, but I don't think I'm thick. But I noticed it with me versus like white girls in middle school, because I definitely had butt then, and I could wear, and it was pants. Oh, those are inappropriate. My pants are going to fit like that on my body because it's what it fit. Me and old girl got on pretty much the same thing. She got on stretchy pants too. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm in middle school. I'm not trying to.
Right. You just got dressed.
Yeah. But it's okay for her to wear it.
I hated it. But that's always how it's going to be. You could put the same exact outfit on a white girl who's probably really slim, don't really have much to but you put on someone who can fill it out, and automatically I just don't think you should be wearing that. It doesn't look appropriate. I'm like you said, you can't help how your body is shaped. Right. That's how clothes look on me. What you gonna do?
I even feel like that sometimes at work when I put on stuff, and I was like, dang, should I wear that? Like, I feel self-conscious, like, should I wear this? I don't want to be looking like a video vixen. And I said, you know what? I can't take my ass off and leave it at home is what it is. And if I go up, my clothes will be too big. It's not appropriate to have extra big clothes, and it's not appropriate to have tight clothes. As long as they're not skin tight, I don't see what's the problem.
As long as they fit you, what's the issue? You just mad because it does something to you when you see my ass.
Thank you. It has more to do with you than me. And just because these little babies, because they daddies won't look. I'm sorry, they gonna look.
Okay, daddy.
Daddy. It is what it is. I mean, I can wear sweatpants. They're going to look. Like, it's nothing I can do unless, like, I literally take my ass off and leave it at home when I go outside.
Girl, that's a struggle. Because, like, if I look to, like, buy something from online, and you know how they have the models, and they're like, this, and you're like, oh, that's cute. And I'm like, it looks short on the model. And I'm like, and I'm thicker than the model. Right. So I'm like, if I buy that dress that's already, like, midway up her thigh, it's a shirt on me. Because as soon as you put a little ass, like, you put a little ass in it, you put a little boob in it, what is it? A t-shirt.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
Like, if you too thick for some stuff compared to, it don't fit the same way as it. I'm like, well, I can't buy that. If it was a midi dress, or like something I see on the models at her knees. I'm like, okay, then I can work with that because I'm thicker than the model. Mm-hmm. The model is thick, I guess, but their bodies are fake.
What did Meg Thee Stallion say? All them little ass clothes only fit fake booties,
girl.
And that's facts, because I was like, you know what? Because I was feeling some type of way about myself when I was putting on clothes. Like, damn, how much? I was like, I gained a little bit of weight, but nothing drastic. Why I can't fit in these clothes? No, I'm dead ass serious. You know that shit from Boohoo? I said, who y'all made these for? People that ain't got no hip, no thigh, no butt.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'm big. I'm not a skinny stick. But it's like, are you making this for women that have hips and curves and stuff?
Go to the curve section, girl.
I'm going to have to buy curve clothes because I'm just like, but if I was to go in the store, I could go get this in a regular size. So y'all making this for these girls that are like slim, and then they just got a random ass out of nowhere.
And I think that's so backwards because it's like, why do y'all make, like, in this generation now, like, in the times that we live in, why are we making clothes that still fit, like, what they consider to be a model's body? Like, there aren't a lot of model bodies walking around here nowadays. Like, there are a lot of people with butt and hips now, like, way more than what was portrayed in the media back when we were growing up. So it's like, if all I see every time I turn around is people with hips, booty, boobs, like, why are y'all still making clothes to fit people who don't?
Unrealistic. And I feel like all I have to wear now is stretchy shit because they don't make anything to I'm like, can we make something that can go past my thighs,
girl? Because
once I hit them right here to the hip, it's done. I can't pull it up no more. Like, who y'all making these clothes for? You making these for women? Most women have curves. Now there are some slim women. Yes, if you're gonna have slim clothes, like, label them slim,
right?
And then you can do regular, curvy, whatever. Do something to differentiate. But everything should not be from one body type.
I thought we grew out of that too. But, girl, part of this whole plastic surgery thing is what makes it that way too. Because people make clothes to fit girls who are like, oh, well, everyone is shaped like this. And I'm like, I can tell a surgeon belly button. Like, that girl went and got her like 360.
Girl, it looked like a coin slot.
It do. I'm like, I know she went to Dr. Miami or whoever she went to and got her little surgery done. And now she got a fat transfer or whatever. And now she has this big round hips and no waist. And I'm like, come on, yo. Like, cut it out.
So, like, what are your thoughts on plastic surgery? Are you for it or, like, against it?
I'm, like, indifferent. Like, I'm for it for, like, if there's reasons behind it. Like, I'm not really against someone who gets it. I'm only against it when you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Like, if you're getting it because you're like, I just want to look like this girl or I want to attract a man, then I'm like, you'll never be happy because even when you do that, think about the type of people you're going to attract.
Right.
Like, nah. If you're doing it because you ultimately you feel like there's something that you really want to change and that'll make you feel better within yourself, why not? I feel like just don't OD on it. If they had the means to do it, they'll end up changing so much about them. I'm like, sometimes you just gotta get to a point where you just accept yourself for who you are. Like, when I look in the mirror, I don't look in the mirror and I like my nose, I like my eyes, I like my mouth, I'm not going to go to a surgeon and say, change my nose. Like, I like what I see when I look at myself. If anything, it might be something, if there's something I want to change in myself, it's nothing I couldn't actually work towards fixing. I went, like, if I feel like if I went and got plastic surgery, I did the lazy route. I just didn't feel like trying. But I'm not against it.
So have you ever considered plastic surgery?
If I had the money, I would get random stuff. Like, I'm like a random person.
So what would you get?
Random. When I say random, like off the wall random, I'd be like, I think my knee's a little too dark. Maybe they don't like that.
Bitch, all you need to do is go get some cream from Urban Skin.
That's what I mean by random shit.
You wouldn't need plastic surgery for that. I mean, like, for like legit nip and tuck.
I feel like everybody feel like they probably want their stomach to be flatter. I'd probably go get my stomach to be a little flatter.
Yeah.
But I don't care for arm surgery. See, I do random shit. I'm like, yeah. But I don't. There's really not too much on me. I'm like, just like if I had the money right now and someone said you can go and get a surgery today, I have the surgeon. He's a good surgeon. You'll be in good hands. He'll be a low-key, a little hesitant, just a little bit. Because I'll be thinking about everything that comes with the surgery. Like, I'll be worried about that part,
Girl, I'll be watching this shit on, like, YouTube, watching their vlogs, and I'm like, ooh, no, it's not worth it.
Girl.
I ain't gonna lie, I've thought about it. I don't think there's any women that
don't think about it. Yeah.
I thought about it like, girl, this little stomach gotta go. This little pooch can go.
Right.
You can take that out.
I got the hips. I got the
belly.
Honestly,
that's really my thing. I would want that to go. I don't care to have no bigger boobs. I'm okay with my little titty. I don't care for. I used to want to have boobs. I used to want to have boobs, and now I was like, guess what? I could put on bralette, and everybody know
or nothing.
Oh well, you might see a little nipple, but whatever. But I can put on the bralette and go. Honestly, anything that I've thought about doing, I could do it in the gym. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that, it's anything wrong with a woman that wants to go get surgery. If you want to get surgery, go for it. But like you said, for the right reasons. Don't do it for nobody else but yourself. And make sure that you're going about it the right way. Mm-hmm. And not these back alley people.
Girl, no.
But, I don't know. I think the risk, it's not worth it for me. Because to see the process that they go through, the money, the downtime, the pain.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit these weights.
Girl.
Stay away from Arby's. Chick-fil-A. Arby's was random as hell, but Chick-fil-A for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I told you, I'm like random. I'm gonna be like, I might randomly see like, girl, your knee look a little dark. Do I have dark knees? And I'm like, your knee ain't that black.
Sure, please shut up, because that is not plastic surgery.
It ain't, but like, that's like how random, like the stuff I would be wanting to get done. I'll wake up one day and be like, ooh, does that look a little different? I might want to.
I mean, if I could buy some new skin, I damn sure would.
Right.
Because this would be stressing me out. But I don't know if it would be any better.
But honestly, when I look in the mirror, I'll be like, I like my nose, I like my lips, I like my eyes, I like my cheeks. Like,
it was crazy. I wasn't crazy about my nose. Not enough for me to like get it done. Mm-hmm. I used to be really self-conscious about my lips. And that's because people made me self-conscious when I was in middle school. But now that I look back at it, I was like, y'all just liked my lips, actually, and you didn't know how to tell me that.
Exactly.
Because I was like, damn, are my lips big? I'm like, and now y'all shooting y'all lips up to get them to look like this.
Okay.
Everything that I was like, that bothered me then, I'm okay with it now.
Yeah. I don't really have too much. I don't know. I think I'm comfortable with who I am. Anything that I want to change, I'm like, I know it's my fault. Mm-hmm. Like, if I'm like, oh, Kiara, you got a little, your stomach getting a little something, I'll be like, okay, it's your fault. Like, it's your fault because you just, I don't know, whatever I did. I'm sorry, I was supposed to next time, I don't really eat out like that.
It's because we be
stressed, maybe.
Stress is one, and we sit down too much. Sit down these jobs be fucking us up.
These jobs be mentally, everything be draining. Like,
yeah, it is.
The price you pay to have a good job.
And then you don't have time. You got to make time. We got to work out. We got to get up.
Yeah. And I'll be tired because I'll be tired from work.
and because you're stressed out. And then because you're tired and stressed out, you don't want to exercise. And because you don't exercise, you're tired and stressed out. Mm-hmm. A vicious cycle.
Yeah, literally. That's why I was like, Kiara, you got to be more disciplined about certain stuff. It really boils down to me just being more disciplined to change what I want. But I don't feel like I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, you know what? If I was 600 pounds, then I'd be like, yeah, I'm paying for a surgery because I can't fit through doors. Like, I need to go get a surgery. But
then at that point, your stomach has stretched beyond like regular size, so you kind of wouldn't need the surgery. Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'm not at a point in my life now where I'm like, if someone gave it to me, I don't know, it might be, I think I would just get what normal people get. I might be like, oh, I'll just get a little lipo or a fat transfer, but I really don't want no big ass. Like, I feel like my ass is already enough for me.
If I say nothing that we can't do with some weights, some hip thrusts, some squats.
Right.
So it's like, you want to tone it up. I don't know. I like I said, I thought about doing something with my stomach. I'm scared of lipo. I was looking into like some baby ass procedures like cool sculpting. Right. I was looking at it and I was like, is that worth it?
You saw them vacuum things that people be doing? Or like them suction cups or something? People be doing on their ass. Sometimes I guess to make their ass.
To plump it up?
Yeah, to plump it up.
I don't need that.
I saw one girl who didn't need it. She just did it. She was like, "Oh, it's a little thick. It looks a little better." I'm like,
but how often do you have to do that?
I don't know, but I guess it's just a cheap alternative to if you don't want surgery, just to have a little temporary ass lift. I guess
I got a damn barbell and some weights at home. Do some hip thrusts and some squats,
That's
and you
it.
get you a little plump right there.
There you go.
You want a quick plump? Listen to this. Hit you some squats. And get your little hip thrusts and some little donkey kicks before you go out and that ass sitting. All right, don't say I never told you nothing.
Okay. Then again, we a little thick over here.
Girl, my mom be telling me. I said, girl, is it really? Let me tell you about these damn drawers. So, I will never buy another pair of Victoria's Secret drawers. Mind you, I haven't bought none in a while, but these are the ones I have. And I'm like, what's going on? And how about me some other drawers, some little Calvin Kleins? I said, who is y'all making these for? Because I was at work the other day, and them little boy shorts was cutting right. I said, hold up, y'all cutting in the thighs.
Right.
You know, the thigh ass crease, the thighs. And I was like, let me start pulling it. I was pulling it until the thread pop.
Girl. Well, there you go. You got your room.
I was like, damn.
Girl,
I did say I wanted some ass, but come on now.
You got ass.
I did, yeah. I said this a few years ago, and here it go. But I didn't
ain't never not had no.
I wanted some. Girl, yeah, I did. Like about 3 years ago, I was a negative ass.
I knew you 3 years ago.
I know. I was like a size 2. Remember when I was skinny because my stomach was all fucked up.
Oh, but you still had a little ass. What you mean?
Kira, I know you're not finna sit across this table and lie to me and tell me I
I'm
had ass. I will pull up old pictures.
The only friend that I've ever had that was slim and never had ass was all my friends got ass.
I will show you a picture. I literally had no ass. My mom had took a picture of me one day when I was leaving.
I don't recall that.
I was a size 2. I had no ass.
I feel like you were small, but I don't recall you not having a shape.
Maybe to my standards, I had no ass. If I felt like I could see air in my pants.
Oh my God.
But do you think about it? I've always had ass my whole life. So for me to be that small was like, what is this?
Right, yeah.
I'm telling you, I ain't had no ass.
I don't know. I just never. You was smaller than, but I understood why. Yeah. You know, but
I had no ass. I don't care.
I think all my friends have always had ass.
We think over here, and
like they just different types of thick.
Yeah.
And then there's me who need to call Dr. Now. So
turn off your mic. No, you do not.
I'm about to be on that chicken broth diet like the rest of them people who can't fit through them doors.
Please shut up.
Girl, that's what I mean. I don't struggle to get in the tubs.
Stop.
I'm good. I can navigate just fine. I'm great. But I'm about to call Dr. Now. He gonna be like, you're not trying.
Shut up. Dr. Now's gonna tell you you're wasting his time.
I mean, I'd rather do that. I'd rather do Dr. Now a little 1,200 calorie diet, whatever he be putting them people on. And then when they get that surgery, they be on chicken broth for about 2 months.
You don't got to do that. I can put you on a diet.
You right, but I got to be more disciplined before I put you on payroll.
That's okay. I'm about to put myself on the diet. Wait till my pre-workout come. I'm lit. I'm lit. You see how I act when coffee hit. I'm about to be lit.
We should be like,
I wake up on 100. It be 7 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, girl, I don't know the fuck.
I wake up like, what is going on?
I don't know, but something catch my attention. I got to go off,
girl,
and I be like that till about 1 o'clock.
I don't know if we got a clock out time when it comes to that.
Well, that's when I slowed down a little bit because the coffee, I done got it all out my system.
Caffeine don't do nothing for me.
Well, I told you how I make mine. But I put extra scoops in that bitch.
But even, I don't know. I feel like I need something that make me be like,
maybe you don't drink strong enough coffee.
Feel our parents.
Yeah,
like, I need that.
You. I got you. Let me get you. I'm gonna try this pre-workout and see how that hit. But I don't want to hit too much because I'd be able to go to bed.
Yeah, I need something that hit me like that. I don't think I've ever had something that made me stay up. I be trying to find something to make me go to sleep, girl. I've been taking melatonin.
Oh, see, I'm the other way around. I need to wake up.
I told you my problem is I'll be like, Kira, you're going to bed early today. And I'll get in the bed. Like, I did good one night, but the only reason I went to bed early is because I had a headache. The next night, I was like, ooh, I was in bed at like 10:30. Guess what time I went to sleep, though?
3.
No, not that late this time.
1?
Yeah.
Girl, that's late.
It was late. And then I was like, and I had to calculate the time. Like, okay, well, you about to get about 6 hours of sleep. So you get all right.
Oh, you might as well just count me out. For, 6 hours of sleep?
I mean, well, probably really, well, depending on how long I hit snooze. Because I'll hit snooze because I'm like, okay, you got more time. It ain't like I got to get up and run to get in the drive to work. I'm working from home. So I'm like, all right, you got enough time to sleep.
Girl.
But to be in bed at 10:30 and I go to sleep till 1, that's bad.
That's very bad.
So I was like...
See, I be the other way around. I be over here trying to reply to the messages and then my eyes be like shutting down now. And I'm like, well, I guess we're going to sleep. And I be out. Like, I go to sleep just like that.
I think that's how I'm supposed to be. And don't do that for me. Like, I'll be like, I'm going to lay in bed and scroll. And then when I scroll, eventually my eyes will get tired. I go to sleep. No, I get interested in whatever I'm looking at.
Maybe you need to try a different approach before you go to bed.
See, I stopped looking at my phone. That's the only way. Because before I used to think, before looking at my phone helped me go to sleep. Now it just keeps me up. Because I just be like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's that? And next
Maybe you should read a book before you go to bed. Not look at the phone. Or you need to turn the TV off, have the phone off, just have some music. And
no, you know my problem? I tried that too. I started getting into the music.
Play some music, some classical music with no words. I don't know.
I might start dancing in the bed.
How?
I've done it.
To Beethoven?
It's possible.
Okay, you just need help.
That's why you think I bought melatonin.
Did that help?
It did that one time. I was like, oh, you actually getting sleepy.
Maybe you need to take on a regular and then your body will take it around the same time so you can get your body into a schedule.
But then see, I was worried because I did that for a week straight and I was actually getting sleep and I was actually going to bed. But I don't want to be dependent on melatonin. Do I have insomnia? Is something wrong with me?
I think you do have insomnia.
I feel like maybe I do have insomnia. But then I was like, but Kiara, but if you're not on your phone, you go to sleep just fine. So I was like, I'm self-diagnosing myself.
I don't understand how you can fight your sleep like that, though.
It's not even fighting sleep. I just get interested in what I'm watching. I just keep clicking.
I can get interested in something, but my eyes will literally be like shut down, like done. And I'm like, okay, they're so heavy. I can't do this no more. I had no choice but to go to sleep.
My eyes wake up. They'll be like, ooh, girl, click on that other YouTube video.
Girl, you crazy. I don't know.
I'll be on YouTube. I'll be on Instagram. YouTube is the devil for me.
That we know, because then you start looking at your Asian man and your African mukbangs.
And when I tell you it'd be a 30-minute mukbang, I said, Helene, I need you to make me some greens. I watched this one African girl do her mukbang. I swear, I watched the whole 30-minute video of her eating and talking about her life. And I was just like, interesting story. But I said, damn, them greens look good.
You really watched somebody eat greens for 30 minutes?
But they wasn't just regular greens. This was African greens.
But you're not eating it. You're watching for 30 minutes.
You know how they taste? I was like, oh my God, this is so
But
good.
I witnessed
and then she said, I was watching her get her fufu. She was rolling it up and then she dipped. I said, oh my God. And then I remember, I think I have text y'all at like 2 a.m. that night. And I was like... I said, Helena, I need you to make me some greens. Please, I will pay you. I said, I need some greens. I watched 3 videos.
You need help. Now that we done got way off topic. What the hell? Oh, Lord. Okay.
What is wrong?
But anyway, do you think that you can get plastic surgery and still love yourself?
Yeah. I think it's possible to do that. So, like, for instance, when you said, am I for or against plastic surgery? So, let's say I got a car accident or something. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm sure you loved who you were before, you know, and then you're like, I got an accident and it messed something up on me. You're just doing it because you're like, I love who I am, but this needs to be fixed.
Right.
So, why not? You can still love yourself. I feel like sometimes, I mean, if you're doing it to find love or whatever, I don't know. I just think before you do that, just be secure with who you are, because I've met, and it's really, really sad, like when you're around a group of women and then they start comparing themselves. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, like, I've been in a group of women, they've compared themselves to me, and I think I'm an average person. I don't look at myself and be like, oh, I can be on somebody's cover of a magazine. I've never felt that way about myself. I never thought. I'm just humble about who I am. I know I'm not ugly. Like, I don't look in the mirror and think I'm ugly, but there was one girl who, she was like, you're just so pretty. And I was just like, thanks. You too. She's like, no. I was like,
see, I don't know what to say to people when they do stuff like that.
It's so sad. Yeah. Because I'm like, why? Like, because when you say that to me, I'm like, why are you? Because I'm not thinking, like, how I carry myself when I go out, how I choose to dress. If I decide, I usually like to wear makeup just because I like to wear makeup if I go out. Mm-hmm. But if I don't wear makeup, I still feel fine. Like, and they be like, you're so pretty. Like, especially when I was in college, there was like a group of girls I was hanging out with. And they'll be like, yeah, like, you went out and that guy was like trying to talk to you or something. And I'm not even thinking twice about the guy. But like, because no one approached them, they're like, yeah, it's just because you're so pretty. And I'm like, you're pretty. She's like, no.
I hope they know that confidence plays a big role in that. And because they don't think that they're pretty, they don't come off as pretty. Right. Because people pick up on that. And guys will tell you that they can pick up on that when you don't have that confidence.
Have it. Love yourself. There was a girl we went to high school with where she one day messaged me and she was like, you're just so pretty. And I was just like, thanks, girl. You and I did the same thing. Like, thanks, you too. And she was just like, no, I'm not. I'm ugly. And I've never in my life had someone ever like say that. I was
That's a lot to drop on the plate.
Right. And I was like, why would you say that? She was like, because I am. And I'm like, no, you're not. I'm like, well, what do you like about yourself? And I was like, what about your eyebrows? No, I don't like those. Except your eyes. Nope. Your nose. Nope. Your lips. Nope. Your hair. She literally did not like nothing about herself. I remember her.
I was like, I remember she used to work out in the gym like crazy trying to change her shape. I'm like, you're a tall, slim body girl. You have a straight body. That's your shape.
That's your shape.
You working out in here to do what? What you trying to lose?
She ain't have nothing.
And she would be like running, like cardio. I'm like, are you trying to lose weight? Why? Like, what's going on?
She like nothing about her. And I never in my life met someone who's ever said they didn't like nothing about them. Like, when I look in the mirror, I see things that I'm like, oh, I want to fix this. But I don't think it makes me ugly. It's just because honestly, sometimes there were times I look a mess and then someone be like, girl, you look fine. I'm like,
do you not see me every time I come here?
This dot right here?
Girl, I got to listen.
I be like,
I feel you.
They be like, you look fine. I'm like, okay.
When your mama told me, oh, y'all skin look good, y'all glowing. I said, me?
Girl, I said, that's what you talking about.
Girl, thank you. I'm glad you see something better. All right. I don't know. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but that poor girl, like, I don't know what to tell somebody like that. I think she had deeper rooted problems because, I mean, I guess growing up, I never thought I was ugly, but I guess I wasn't confident in myself like that either. Like, Cause you see how some girls are and the ones that get all the attention, you're like, well, I guess maybe I'm just okay. I'm not that cute then because they got all this. So I see how she could feel that way. I don't know.
I had girls rate us one time. Not us, but like, cause this was when we was in college. And this when you was actually in your relationship, so you never was really around those girls.
Damn. I was like, I miss everything.
You wasn't around them that much, but like, I never. You know how you hang out with people. I don't think nothing of nothing. Like I really like for me, I'm the biggest. When I say I mind my business, I really be in my own la la land. Like for real, I be in my own head a lot, just chilling. Like, and one day they were like, "Oh yeah, we were all talking." And they were like, we rated everybody. And we decided that, like, you're, like, the prettiest. Like, they rated everybody in the group.
Why?
Like, who's this? I've never think that way. Like, I don't sit and be like, let me rate everyone who's the prettiest to ugliest. And when I tell you they rated themselves the ugliest, whoa. Like, y'all sat around, had a meeting. Well, I ain't gonna say a meeting, but, you know, y'all was hanging out. Yeah. And all of a sudden decided to start rating all the girls in the group. I was like, yo, like that, no. What are y'all doing? What are you doing?
That's a lot. I don't know. For me, I don't know what I would do with that, because what do you tell somebody that thinks that they're ugly? You can't
tell them they're not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
because I was like, you're not ugly, and they were like, nah, like
they already have it set in their mind that they're ugly.
And then I'm like, well, look, what you need, like if it's clothes, go just buy clothes. If clothes make you feel confident, just save a little bit of money and go buy you a couple outfits, whatever, if that makes you feel a little more confident. If you can afford it, go change your hair if that makes you feel better.
Listen, 'cause I understand having those times where you don't feel your best, you don't look your best.
Right.
I think personally right now, I could use some work because a bitch is tired.
Me too.
But I ain't never said I was ugly. Because let me tell you something. I admire myself. And I don't even think, not even on like no cocky shit. And that's just for myself. I stop and admire myself in the mirror like, girl, you look good. Like, you got to tell yourself that you look good. You got to believe that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what? Somebody like it. Somebody don't believe it. Okay. You gonna believe it. You tell yourself enough.
That's true.
I know I'm not ugly. I was like, girl, you cute. You got a little booty back there.
Okay, booty.
Okay, booty. Hey, ass.
Right.
Hey. I was like, we might need to get a little, tighten this up a little bit. But guess what? That's just extra.
You cute.
That's my thing. You're still cute. Just know, I mean, you can always work on yourself. People can always work on themselves. But to flat out say that you're ugly,
I think I had the same experience with you as far as like maybe when you're in middle school or you're younger, you just have those moments you're like, I never thought I was ugly either. But you have those moments you're like, you just don't have the confidence up. But like me, like where I'm at in my life right now, I'm secure with who I am. Mm-hmm. Like physically, I'm fine with that. I know what I want to change, but what I want to change is purely for myself. It's not to attract a man. It's not to fit in with whatever the beauty standards are of today. Mm-hmm. It's just because of what I want for myself, how I want to look,
right,
and how I want to feel. It has nothing to do with nobody else. It's all about myself. But I still look in the mirror and be like, you cute.
Period.
I'm like, girl, okay, your hair look good today, girl. Your skin looking good, girl.
Girl,
like,
your hair look good every day.
Anyway, so I always be like, all right, you straight, girl. And then at the end of the day, again, like you say, you can walk into the store in some sweatpants. Mm-hmm. Go to Jimmy John's with a hoodie on.
You understand Jimmy John? Girl. Where is he at? I wanted to see what he looked like. Jimmy John's.
Quick, fast, and delivery.
Mm-hmm. We don't like no quick fast.
I just wanted a sandwich. I ain't give me my sandwich, nigga. Thank you. I mean, I had to pay for it. It wasn't free, so give me my sandwich.
Could at least gave it to her for free.
Damn. Well, I don't know. There was a lot of people in there at the time, so still, you could have pretended that you could swipe my card. You could
finesse it.
There's a way you could have printed off a fake receipt
and wrote his number on it. If you really gonna do it,
I guess
put some pressure behind. I mean, if he was really gonna try something, that would have been a cute try. You don't have to call him for real, but
something I probably wouldn't have.
I could tell, because if you thought he was something, you would have said something.
I mean, he wasn't ugly, but I just wasn't. I was just hungry. Like, I just want my sandwich. And you know, you're like, I got an hour break. I just want to go ahead and get my sandwich. I'm about to run somewhere else. So, and Jimmy John's is supposed to be fast. So I'm like, hurry up. All you gotta do is slice the bread and put some toppings and some stuff in there. Dang.
He was trying to be in love.
Not over making a Jimmy John sandwich. What am I supposed to tell my kids?
I met your father.
He was making me a turkey sandwich, and I know it was love when he put the tomatoes on it.
Yeah.
That's not romantic. Girl, stop.
I mean, it don't have to be.
Your father's a sandwich maker.
It's original. Okay, that's what counts. Nobody else would have a story like that but you.
I wouldn't. I make the story up. My kids go... I ain't gonna know the real story. If that happened, I'm like, yeah, I just met him and we just met eyes.
What? Anywhere that I met anybody, the story wasn't romantic, so.
When you put it like that.
So if you really want to say that, so.
Dang.
What the hell is the difference with the sandwich you make? See? Okay.
Right, because if I would have been with someone, I was drunk.
I met your daddy. I was in the club that was playing in my gym.
Or I met your daddy when my friend broke up with her boyfriend and we was drunk.
Period.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with us? What's wrong with us?
I don't know.
You right. That ain't no story.
That's what I said. None of them. Anybody that we ever met, it was not no.
And nowadays, everybody be on dating apps. So the story nowadays might be, I met your daddy on Tinder.
I guess some of them. I slid in your daddy's DMs.
And
here you are.
Did you see? This is so off topic.
We're already off.
Did you see the way Quavo slid in Sweetie's DMs?
Yes. Did you see everybody leaving a snowflake?
Girl, yes.
I was waiting for my snowflake.
Girl, did you see the people's response? They was like, what the fuck is it? The girl that was like, Quavo, you lied to us. This didn't work.
You gotta have Quavo money. That's the key.
Right.
I was waiting for a snowflake, but I said, you know what? Any of these niggas I knew online, I don't want their snowflake.
Snow. They ain't got no ice.
I didn't want any of them anyway.
They could have sent you like a soda cup. Oh. At least they got that. Juicy juice something. Little Popeye's chicken wing. They could drop the chicken wing in there.
That might be the way to get me.
Right.
Because I like to eat.
You was like, what's up?
Yes.
Girl.
I thought about it. I was like, maybe I should slide and drop a snowflake. And I was like, who the hell am I sliding on?
Slow.
Get there.
They would have been like, oh, they might come back burr.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
Like, all right.
Well, this was cute.
And then I'm stupid. I'll reply back something like burr burr.
Mm-hmm. He hit it. He said burr.
Shiver me timbers.
He said burr. I'ma marry her.
Yeah.
And then we got I done wrapped the whole verse, and now.
But then I'll be like, y'all, it was cute. Like, we was like rapping each other's lyrics.
And then be like, Ma, are you slow?
I'm like, no, I was just creative.
Because who does that?
Everybody else says, hey, how you doing? I pop out with lyrics. I popped out with a freestyle.
Yep. Period.
What y'all doing? Oh my goodness.
Do you think women that get plastic surgery get ahead in life?
Yes and no. Because ahead in life as far as maybe popularity, and then it might run you a couple checks if you get popular. Mm-hmm. If you're not popular and you're not like social media famous or not no Instagram model, it just gets you noticed a lot in public. You might get hit on more, but that's about it.
I mean, as far as you said, social media, if you're like an Instagram model and you get paid for your looks, I mean, that might get you ahead. Mm-hmm. As far as attention from men, if that's what you're looking for, it could get you ahead. Mm-hmm. You're trying to bag you a glacier boy. With the bag. Yeah, that might get you there.
Right.
If that's what you're looking for.
That's about it.
But I mean, as far as like finding love, I don't think they necessarily get ahead. That just, if somebody fucks with you, then they fuck with you regardless of if you got the perfect surgery body or not, you know.
Yeah, I agree. If they rock with you, they rock with you. Because honestly, there'll be a lot of dudes who they act like they'll post those type girls who are shaped like that and look like that. But then if they out, they'll be attracted to the girl who don't look nothing like that. Mm-hmm. They'll be either with the little skitty, itty bitty, itty little teeny weeny thing, or they'll be with the girl who you be like, I would have never thought he would have been with a girl who's like maybe a Lizzo type girl or something, like, you know, that just that type spectrum. Like, so sometimes it ain't always about being thick and having this flattest stomach. I say all the time, I don't know why people be really thinking women are walking around here with these super flat stomachs. Everybody got a stomach. Y'all men got stomachs. Like,
you know what? Let me say this. I used to think I wanted some hard ass, but I like a little stomach.
I like a little plush.
A little something.
I mean, I like some abs, but I don't mind a little
abs. But you know, I don't want the nigga to make me feel like I gotta eat salad all the time.
Right. And I don't want no nigga with a keg either. Let's be clear.
No.
There's a difference between having a little like a dad bod.
Oof.
But like.
Yeah. I think we're getting old because that shit. I would have never said this before.
Then again, I've dated all types of guys, so I've had like the ones that was ripped, and I'm like, ooh, his abs, and he got. You can just notice everything is defined.
I talked to him, and you know what? He wasn't nice to cuddle with.
What?
With all them abs and muscles and shit. I was like, yeah. Like, I like you to, you know, have a nice build, but not be so damn ripped that I feel like I'm laying on some damn Legos.
Yeah, and I don't want you to be unhealthy either.
No.
Like, I don't need a huge stomach.
No. And I don't think I like skinny either. Like,
slim.
your bones.
That's
like,
the difference between slim and skinny.
Yeah, skinny with your bones. Like, if I could feel your pelvis bone.
Oh my God.
I had that. I was like, damn, you scratching your pelvis because we about to start a forest fire. You got to get up.
It hurt. It was pokey.
It just hurt.
Man, the bone is hanging out. Fall off the bone?
Yeah.
Like, that was
not that way. We want to be tender, not meatless. Yeah, I didn't like that. I said, yeah, he looked too skinny for me.
Yes, I don't care what they say because, look.
And they always like somebody that got a little meat. And I'd be like, cause you cold.
And you a pencil. Like,
no, for real. I'd mess with a pencil.
Little twig. Like, I don't mind. I don't care what nobody say. Like, that's the one thing I will say. I will address that. I feel like sometimes social media, they'll push how women should look, and then the men try to big up those women, and the men who big up how they feel like women. I'm tired of men trying to tell women how women should look. I'm sick of that.
Period.
And then I'm sick of the men who are pushing that. Be the ones who be like, nigga, you drink grease. You got the audacity.
He drink grease.
You drink sodas all day. When you wash it down with a cup of grease. And you got the audacity to be telling me. These niggas be really unhealthy.
Yeah,
they don't know nothing green in their diet. They don't eat no salad. They don't eat no vegetable. No. They ain't eat vegetables since they was little in their mama house. And you got the audacity to be trying to tell women how they should look. And I'm like, nigga, you got a gut. And you try to tell a woman she shouldn't have no waist?
They do.
Sit down.
And even if it's not that, they could have a nice body, but they be ugly. Like, really facially challenged.
Yes.
Like, nigga, where your hairline at? Why you got that flat ass face?
The flat face.
Fix your teeth. Like, how dare you tell somebody
for real
how they should look?
And I really cannot stand that because like there was this one dude where he kept trying to emphasize how he was like, I need a woman who's going to work out and she needs to always be fit and she needs to be, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with you wanting a woman who takes care of herself physically. Mm-hmm. But I was like, but what you're doing is you're saying that you feel like a woman her body should always be a certain way to your standard. And I was like, don't you realize women's body go through more than men's bodies? I said that you want her to have your babies too. So after she have your baby, what you expect her to do? Hurry up and bounce back in a month, a week? That don't happen that way. I said, when people get older, stuff happens to you physically. Your body happens. Something, you may have allergic reactions to something. Who knows? So where now you just automatically change. You might have health issues, thyroid issues. Who knows? Right. Whatever that could just automatically change your body. And you going to sit here and tell me a woman should look like this? Yo, nigga. Sit your behind down.
Now, I bet if a woman told him he should look some specific way, he would throw a fit.
Yeah, your picture fit. Like, when it comes, for me, I just really want to make that clear. Like, the same way, like, men should not make rules about how women need to look. Mm-hmm. You don't need to make rules about how you feel like women's body should look, how you feel like women should dress. Women go through a whole lot that men won't understand. And I'm sure there are things that men go through that women won't understand. But when it comes to you telling a woman how she should look physically, keep your mouth closed. And stop setting these unreal... If you want a woman with a small waist and you want her to be fit, don't be walking around here looking like the dad from Family Matters. And you trying to tell me,
Carl?
Right. You, like, nigga, who are you to tell me to go work out or go to the gym or, like, have no waist or go whatever? Who are you to tell me that when you look how you look? I'm not, that's like me going and telling a man to look a certain way and I don't match what I'm telling him to do.
I feel the same with, like, any type of standards that I have for a man. If I'm going to ask you for that, I need to be able to have the same thing.
Period.
So how I look telling you, you know what? You got to have a 6-pack. Do I have a 6-pack? Hell no. Am I ever going to have a 6-pack? Hell no.
No.
Because guess what? I like Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna get some of this look good off, but I'm not gonna have no 6-pack. It's not my goal to have a 6-pack.
It ain't mine either. I just want to be toned.
Right.
That's it. I'm gonna be toned, but don't tell me how I need to look because you went on Instagram and saw whoever that you saw and felt like all women need to be looking like that. No.
And I'll be on and tell him like, oh, girl, don't even look like that. But go off.
Right. But again, if you want someone to look that way, then you need to be carrying yourself that way. So that way, when you say it, be like, okay, it makes sense why he feel that way because he's already like if a dude who's a gym rat and who's just super in shape and is always running and is always drinking kale, like then I expect him to be like, I want a woman who's healthy and fit and does this because that's what his lifestyle is. You want someone to probably mirror your lifestyle unless you just don't care.
I was about to say, but the gag is most of those gym rats love a BBW. Have you noticed that? They love thick women. They do. They're strong because they want to lift you up, baby girl.
Right. Go ahead and eat your Chick-fil-A.
Please eat it. Eat the cupcakes. Eat the brown. Oh, they got good brownies, y'all. So get the brownies and all that.
And everybody on 600 Pound Life got a man.
They do.
I ain't seen a single one on there yet.
I'm doing something wrong.
So, hey, eat your tacos, sis. But don't get no plastic surgery. If you want to change your body, do it the healthy route.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Me personally, I've seen too many of them little plastic surgery stuff where I've seen them just be slicing them like they Thanksgiving turkeys and be suctioning. I'm like, oh, this.
That's how they do it. That's how they do it.
Like, that look gross. Like,
I just see too much botched stuff. I'm scared of that.
All of them. I'd be like, oh my God.
Like, that's a fear of going to get something and then you just ruin your body and then you're trying to spend the rest of your life trying to fix what you messed up.
Even watching B. Simone's sister when they vlogged her for getting her BBL, I was just like,
girl, you could have died. They didn't even give you your medication.
No medication. She couldn't sit down. See, that's the part that nobody wants to talk about. You get a BBL, you can't sit on your butt for a week. You can't sit down. I
saw this girl she was going home on a plane after her BBL, and she had to get down on her knees and lean on the seat to fly home. She had to fly home like that.
You know how many asses been sitting in that seat? In my face?
She didn't put her face in it, but she was like, but my point is, you had to go on the plane and sit like that.
I would have smelled ass.
Like, how uncomfortable can that be?
No, that's the part they don't want to tell you. For like a week, I think it was like a week or 2 weeks, she couldn't sit on her butt. I don't have that in me to be like going through all of that. Mm-hmm. I just don't.
And then you got to make sure you keep up the aftercare with that, because women will go have enough money for the surgery and forget that you got to pay for the aftercare. Mm-hmm. If you're not keeping up with your maintenance, like you're not going to stay at the recovery house or something with a nurse. Those massages. Right after, you got to get your massages. I don't know if they have to do any touch-ups with BBLs. They have massages for a while. I know with like, if you're getting a breast augmentation or something, you have to go and get them things rotated every so often. Was it 5 years or something? Okay. Like, you got to keep up with that. You can't just get surgery and just be done. It's a lot of work. Like,
and it ain't worth it at the end of it. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's not worth it. To some people, it's worth it. To me, I just feel like, do it for yourself. Please don't do it for the pressures of a man, because I swear a lot of men are shallow nowadays. And then, who cares? And then a lot of these men telling you how to look, they don't look like how they need to be looking. They ain't working where they need to be working.
Listen.
They ain't, girl.
And you can't go off of, I mean, I guess most people get in surgery based off of today's like trends and look, but at the same time, do it off of something because you like that body type and that's something that you would want to keep, not off of these trends, because guess what? When these curvy bodies go out of style and slim is the new thing, then what you gonna do? You gonna go under a knife again?
Right.
It's too much. Just do it because you want to do it.
You was made the way you were made. And life happens, child. Like, I don't look how I look when I was 18.
I'm glad I don't look how I look when I was 18.
Girl, I
think I look better now.
Me too.
And I like my little grown woman weight.
I love it. I'm fine. I know what I need to change. I change it. I want to change it for my own personal whatever, but I'm fine overall. Like
I'm gonna tone it up, but other than that, I ain't had no complaints. So
not a one. Not a one.
Not a one.
Not a one. So yeah, y'all. Choose you. Royal advice.
Ain't nobody said it was gonna be easy, but it'll get easy when you learn how to love yourself. When you get to a point in your life where you look at people and you go, okay, wait a minute, you or me, you will make a decision.
So we feel like we gave hella advice.
Yeah, I feel like that was the advice. Love yourself, and if you want to go get plastic surgery, I mean, I'm not against it. I mean, there are different reasons people get plastic surgery. I'm not against it, but I'm not necessarily going to say go get it today. I'd rather you just, do what's for you. What works best for you. And if you can change it naturally, go that route first.
I agree. Try it naturally first. And if you really feel like there's some things you want to change, just, to feel a little more confident in yourself, for yourself, not for anybody else, really research it and find a good doctor and make sure you have your money together and plan for your aftercare and do it the right way.
Yeah.
If you really are adamant on doing it.
I agree. Well, that's it for this episode, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on IG at Queenish_podcast. If you have questions or would like to receive advice, you can email us at queenishpod@gmail.com. See you next time.
Bye.